side, Brock Heward. To kick off, here's Ryan Stonehouse. And we're off and running at Paycor Stadium. He fields it from the 8. Returns looking good so far. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. So here come the Bengals, ready for their opening drive. They're led out by the legend over in LSU, the former #1 overall pick in 2020, Joe Burrow.
When Joe Burrow's between the white lines, he's one of the game's best and most entertaining quarterbacks. He just has a cool factor that is the envy of so many. Nothing seems to bother them other than some injuries that unfortunately have ended seasons early. When he's on the field, timing, the anticipation, Kate, the precision with which he plays, he has very few peers.
And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
And that one is dropped. Such great work to get all by himself, but he can't haul in the gimme, and that deep shot is missed. Wow. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And now they need to get 4 on third down.
Here we go. Here we go. Stop.
Putting the tight end in motion.
Stop.
Third and short, it's Burrow. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Here's Jake Camarda to send it skyward on fourth down. Coming off 4 punts in that loss, and he boots his first of this game away. So now the Commanders will get their turn at an opening drive of the game. They'll be led out by an elite runner, one of the game's top dual-threat young quarterbacks. He was taken second in 2024, Jaden Daniels.
He gave us all the excitement we could hope for last week, but it wasn't all in a good way, at least for his team. Never knew if his throws were going to end in a touchdown or turnovers, and he had a couple of both by the end of the loss. You don't want him to lose that gunslinger mentality. Just want him to be a little more thoughtful with each and every decision.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Staying with Robinson. And he's swallowed up in the middle, no gain on the run. Chris Jenkins Jr. there on the tackle. No gain here after a gain of only 1, and now they'll face 3rd and 9. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that brings up 4th and long. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. The Bengals and Jamar Chase about to take over on offense once again. And he's been having such a great season in this offense. You can see, actually top 5 in the league in receiving touchdowns so far. Into the hands of Gesicki, complete. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. New set of downs for him from the 46. Here's Algier on first down. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down. They're set up at the 35 now. They motion a receiver left. Wideout's getting involved in the ground game. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. And we're going to have to pause here. An injured Bengals still out there and being looked at now. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Let's get set. Start.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Has him on the quick hitter. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Emmanuel Forbes in on the tackle.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking the...
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Along the right sideline, there's space. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-6 touchdown. Now it's Cameron Dicker on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Commanders will jump out to a 7-0 lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick-6 as it's sent away. Johnson with a return here. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Out comes the offense for the Bengals. And they didn't have much time to recover from that pick-6. Need short memories here as they head back out. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Here we go. 11 Thomas. 11 MT.
Finds his man Chase. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. With 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take
12.
that shot.
11 mighty. 11.
2nd down carry for Algier. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself.
Here we go.
But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
11 MT. 11. 12. 11 Thomas.
Burrow from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So 2nd down coming up. Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over it.
Burrow throwing again on 2nd and 10. Connection made to Coleman. And he's going to be across midfield close to the 45 before going out. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Here we go. Stop.
Ooh, the hard count worked. Somebody jumped. I think this is going to give them the 1st.
Encroachment defense.
Well, it's not a long walk to the new spot, but it is a disappointing one to make. Instead of 3rd down, they're now defending 1st and 10. 1st and 10 for them now, following the penalty.
11 MT.
To throw again, it's Burrow. Into traffic, complete. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Emmanuel Forbes in on the tackle.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Almost a completion of the wrong team there. And that brings up 3rd down.
Here we go. Right 80.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Cut at the 10-yard line. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a 30-yard play, Brock, and they've got a fresh set of downs. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. He's got it. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
And that hit stops him in his tracks. They don't go anywhere, and now it's 3rd and goal from the 3. 40.
Here we go.
Algier. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. And on 4th down, out comes the Bengals field goal team and Evan McPherson. This is a chip shot from the left hash. And we'll see what they do about 4th. Evan McPherson on for the Bengals field goal from the left side. Butker knocks it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Well, that's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. Now after that return, we've got an injured player getting some assistance as we momentarily step aside. Ball at the 33 for first down. Daniels back to throw. It's taken in by Sinnott. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. That tackle made by Tremaine Edmonds. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 38. Into the hands of Terry McLaurin. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Daniels on first down. Short pass brought in. And that's good for a gain of 5. That tackle made by Tremaine Edmonds. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Again, Daniels to the air. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Cam Taylor-Britt picks it off. And the Bengals are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick 6? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
And he evades any kind of trouble, but only a short gain to show for it after sliding down.
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any extra contact.
Completes this one to Chase. And they make the stop, we're going to say at about the 37-yard line. They're now set for 1st and 10.
180.
Here's Burrow. On target to his man Higgins. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. It's a pickup of 11. And it'll be 1st down Bengals. Ooh, a little movement along the line there. That's going to cost the defense 5 yards.
Encroachment defense.
So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards. And I'll talk about a golden opportunity at an immediate first down following that encroachment flag. They send the tight end in motion. Trying to throw here out of the gun. A quick slant. Here's Gesicki. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. From the red zone now. The throw is caught. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Before the snap, some early movement. Let's see which side gets tagged with the penalty. He thought he had the timing down and could make the play, but just a hair too early. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
12, 12, 12. What is that?
Burrow setting up the play action. And he will score. It's a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Evan McPherson on to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bengals push their lead to 3. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Brings in the kick at the 9. Returns looking good so far. This return makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled. Commanders starting out in a good spot this drive as they get set. First and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. It's taken in by Williams. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Second down now, 7 to go. From the gun, it's Robinson. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. The play brought to an end by Logan Wilson.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Washington first. Here's Robinson up the middle. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Throw left side, complete. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Throwing now, Daniels. He's got the hook up to Akers. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Hunter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And he'll bring in this fair catch at the 13. The Bengals and Joe Burrow all set to take over. So no return on that punt. And it'll be Bengals football. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. 42.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Got a man, it's Gesicki. He's got a gain of 6 there. Benjamin St. Juste getting up to end that play.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable.
Here we go.
Creates space to take that shot downfield.
Right 80. Right shot. That.
2nd and 4. That's Gesicki, he's got it. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. A 5-yard gain on the play. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down.
I'm sure, Coach, a play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
I'm one, ready?
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. That.
Burrow from the gun. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Get set.
Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Cincinnati Bengals. The 37-yard line.
Stop.
To throw again, it's Burrow. Into the hands of Gesicki, complete. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
Gun. Stop. Stop.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete. It was there, he just couldn't corral it. And it's going to be second down.
Here we go. 11 MT. 12. 11 mighty.
They are
11
throwing
mighty.
it again. Escapes the pocket. He's keeping it. Now the offense going to take its third and final timeout. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Here we go. 11 MT. Take.
Ooh, the hard
11
count
MT,
worked.
take.
Somebody jumped. I think this is going to give them the first.
Encroachment defense.
Well, it's not a long walk to the new spot, but it is a disappointing one to make. Instead of 3rd down, they're now defending
Here we go.
1st and 10.
Here we go. 11, 12, 11 Thomas.
First down, Burrow to throw. Connection made to Coleman. And he's out of bounds, just short of the 30. Evan McPherson on for the Bengals field goal. He was money on his first field goal, Brock. His second coming a little inside of 50 yards. Butker knocks it through. And that'll double their lead to 6.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. We stop him right as he gets up past the 15. Here comes the final play of our first half. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground and start this one off. And he doesn't get much there on what turns out to be the final play of the half. Gonna have to make those halftime adjustments on the fly today. We're skipping right through to the start of the 3rd quarter. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. His return starts at the 5. Some good work on that return. Brock gets this up to the 33. The Commander offense with the football first to begin quarter number 3. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1. Shotgun handoff to Akers. And he'll get it up to the 44. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the first down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Daniels. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
And he will score. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders put 6 on their side as they reach the end zone. Dicker's extra point is up and good. And they'll take the lead.
The score, Commanders 14, Bengals 13.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Fielded just shy of the end zone. And this drive will start inside the 25. So now here comes the Bengals on offense. They find themselves trailing after the opening drive touchdown, and heck, it really set up to be an entertaining second half if they're able to answer here. On first down, here's Burrow. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. They get an even 10 on that play. And it'll be first down, Bengals.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Burrow back to throw. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Has him on the quick hitter. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Emmanuel Forbes in on the tackle.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
They give to Algier from the gun. And he takes it up and across midfield to Commander's territory. 5 yards on the play. They could just do that again. 3rd and 2 coming up.
11.
Now Burrow. That's caught for the first. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
11.
First and 10 now. Here's Burrow. This one taken in by Chase. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
At the 23-yard line.
From the 23. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes him back. Coming up.
On 2, ready?
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Tight end going in motion here. And he's there to knock away the pass and force a 4th down.
You know, that is so hard to do. That's called body control. Great positioning to swat the ball away, not go through the receiver, no penalty flag. He's got the body control and, more importantly, the timing to knock that ball away. He connects now for a 3rd time, and that's the biggest of the 3 field goals he's made in this contest. Gives him the lead. Now you turn the keys over to your defense to try and protect it.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended Brock in a touchdown. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 32. He gets this one to McLaurin. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
From the gun, here's Akers. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Tackle made by Miles Murphy. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap to Daniels. That's brought in by Luke McCaffrey. It's a full 40 yards on the play, Brock, and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Holding offense.
Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. And holding penalty is going to make first down twice as tough. They're 20 from the marker to start things out. Running it after the penalty. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some quick push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Offense to the line for second down. From the gun, it's Daniels. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete.
Well, the QB right there, he put it pretty close to the sidelines to begin with. And the defender, well, that was a nice job. Just simply put a hand out there and let me just encourage the ball to fall incomplete.
This will be caught by Akers. Juke the defender. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. Now Cameron Dicker on to try the field goal. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Brown's kick is up and good. And they've taken back the lead.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
This will end up as a touchback. Here come the Bengals to take over once again. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well.
Gun. 12, 11 Thomas, 11 MT, 11 MT.
Beginning on the ground with Algier. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Here we go.
Burrow to the air now. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down.
Here we go. 11.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Right in it.
Burrow setting to throw. Gets this one to Tyler Algier. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Here's 2nd and 5. And that's nearly intercepted, but couldn't hang on. Just a harmless incompletion. It's 3rd down.
Here we go. Dot.
They bring their tight end left.
Dot.
3rd and short, it's Burrow. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped.
1-1, ready?
All right, all set up now. 1st and 10.
12. 11 MT, take. Dot.
Oh, no, the ball is loose. And it's a turnover. The defense has it. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. First and 10, around to Robinson. And he's brought down for a loss. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Here's Daniels. This is hauled in by McLaurin. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Daniels on 1st down. Short pass brought in. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Robinson on the inside give. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 4. And the Commanders will have a first. New set of downs for him from the 46. 1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. It's taken in by Sinnott. And they get this down to the 28. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. They have themselves another 1st and 10. This is Robinson. And he's able to get this down to the 13. That play gains 15 and it moves the sticks.
They had the first down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now. He's on the move. And they will score. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. Jaden Daniels with the touchdown. Dicker tacks on the extra point. And the Commanders grow their lead to 8. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. The Bengals ready for their next series. Led out on offense by their quarterback.
Here we go.
And there's a couple of moments we're seeing here that I think he's not going to want to be reminded of after this game. Turnovers have just interrupted his performance in this one. Made it really tough for him and this team to get into and stay in any kind of rhythm. T. Higgins, the intended receiver. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Let's get set.
Burrow from the gun. Into the hands of Gesicki. Complete.
Here we go. Here we go.
And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Oh, we have somebody in some discomfort down there, so we're going to have a stoppage as they head out to take a look at, the tight end, Mike Gesicki.
Gun. Dot. Dot.
Here he is to throw on 3rd and 2. Complete beyond the marker. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Give him 13 on that play.
11,
and it'll be 1st down, Bengals. To throw again, it's Burrow. Finds Chase on the slant. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down.
12, 12, 12. 11, mighty. 11, 11, 11, 11.
From the gun, they go with Algier. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go. Right 80.
Burrow out of the shotgun. That's going to be caught by all. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
Here we go.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Cincy. Bengals 8 points behind.
On 1, right?
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Dot. Dot.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Got his target, it's Higgins. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it'll be first down,
11
Bengals.
MT, hey! 11 MT, 12, 12, 12.
14-yard line.
11, 11.
Now a handoff to Algier. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Let's go.
Bengals have to move here. Clock's running as they hustle to the line. Completed here to Algier. And he's all the way to the edge and out of bounds along the line.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
He's got it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Bengals have to move here. Clock's running as they hustle to the line. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Mike Sandler still makes the play.
Red zone defense. It is a part of the practice week at least twice, Thursdays, Fridays, even tuning it up on Saturdays, because it's all about protecting in the red zone. And not only protecting points, but taking the ball away. That is a gold star effort by the defense.
That one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
And he found some running room for a nice gain. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on 3rd down. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Now with just 10 seconds left in our game, we've got a timeout. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Commanders breaking out the victory formation here as he goes to a knee. They're going to call their final timeout here. Just 9 seconds to go. A kneel down here, and they can start to celebrate this win. Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.